Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mark, and I'm here to introduce you to our new Cornhole Award. These are really easy to make, just like all of our designs. It only takes 1 to 2 sheets of material, depending on how many layers you choose to use. And of course, you can make it out of wood, you can make it out of MDF, you can make it out of acrylic like I did here. In this case, I used 1/4 inch clear acrylic on the inside just to give it a little bit of dimension there, make it look really great. And then I used green and yellow acrylic for the front here, and then also on the back. And I do that because I wanted to hide the glue so you don't see it, but it also gives it a great feel in the hand. It's nice and heavy, so it feels like it's really got some worth as well. And then of course I used 1/4 inch acrylic for the blue and the red bags there. And then I added some text on the front. And of course you can add dimensional text just like I did here. You could engrave whatever you want. There are lots of different ways you can make this. Let me walk you through the file to show you all the different options. And of course, if you guys make this, I'd love to see what you do with it because I think these are going to be a lot of fun to make. Let's check it out. All right, let's go over the file, but first let's take a quick look at the 3D assembly PDF that's in your folder as well. It's right. This is what it looks like right here. Just shows you another way to see how all the pieces go together. In this case, this one's really, really simple, but check that out because that might give you another visual to help you out. So here's the file here. Of course, it comes in an AI, an SVG, PDF, DXF, and EPS. So no matter what file format you need, we almost certainly have it. Let's do what we always should do is start with the text first, and then we'll walk through the rest of the file. The black lines equal cut. And then on this file, this is really unique for me. The red can equal score or cut depending on what you want the result to be. For example, if you're just going to make this a 2-layer award, we'll talk about this in just a minute, but you can do this just like this here and then score those red lines and just make that front part a single layer if you want to do that. Or you can cut the red lines as well, like I did, and separate all the pieces and either paint them, or in the case of what I did, I cut them out of different colors of acrylic and put them back together. So in this case, red can be score or cut. It's up to you. The slot size is 0.24 inches. Make sure you measure your materials there before you cut anything and edit those slots if needed. And the tab length is 0.41, and that's this part right down here. The only reason that matters is if you decide for some reason to make this with thinner material than 1/4 inch, this is going to go down through these 2 slots right here in the base. And if your material is thinner than 1/4 inch, this tab is going to stick out the bottom and it won't work well. So make sure that you check that first before you do anything, and shorten that tab if need be. And of course, you're watching this video, so that's going to help you as well. In the off chance that you are using a program that might not make the scale properly, right before you get started, go ahead and just click on this square up here. You're going to actually ungroup it there, and then click on the square and make sure that that square is 1 inch. If it is, then everything's great. If it's not 1 inch, that means that your software has resized it in some way. So check that first and make sure that's 1 inch before you go any further. All right, this is really easy to put together, so let's talk about it real quick. So this right here is the center piece, and I refer to it as the one that has the offset path because it is larger than all the rest. And then all you're going to do is you're going to put this right on top of this. You're going to glue it right there, align that hole. This one, of course, is upside down. I just did that for preserving materials. But let me go ahead and turn that one over. That one is optional if this middle piece here, if you make it out of translucent or clear acrylic like I did, then you're going to want to put this piece on the back side so that it covers up any glue that might be showing, okay? If that middle piece is opaque, then you can either leave off this back piece or you can still put it on depending on what look you're going for. But that piece is technically optional for you, and you can use it or not use it depending on your needs there. Then, of course, you got the 4 cornhole bags down there. And then you've got a triple base, and this, of course, goes just like you think it would. Just the smallest one stacks on the next one, and then they all stack on this one here. My recommendation for assembling this is to do the following. What I would do is I would glue this piece on top of this one, or, of course, if you cut them all apart, then glue all those pieces on top of the centerpiece. Let that dry completely, and then you can take these base pieces and you can lay this down. You can stand it up. Sorry, you can stand it up, glue it into these base pieces here. When that dries, then you can lay this entire assembly down on the edge of a table, let the base hang over and flip it over, and then glue this other set on the back side. Hopefully that makes sense there. And then, of course, if you have any text that you need to put on there, you can glue that on there as well. But that's the way that I assembled it, so it made it really easy for me. It's really easy to make. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, as always, I'd love to see what you guys make. Hit me up on Facebook or in my group and if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help you. Have fun with this one, but until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one.